Good day to dear all fellow friends and dear e-tutors and also dear e-graders. Today we are going to talk about psychological response to a puberty among the adolescents. By the way, before I proceed, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Shafi bin Abdullah and I'm taking the course of Bachelor Psychology with Honors on the subject of Abpd1303 on the adolescent psychology, which is I'm from OUM Johor Bahru campus. Introduction on the psychological response to a puberty among the adolescents. Puberty marks a significant developmental milestone characterized by physical, emotional, psychological changes. Adolescents experience heightened emotions, which mood swings, and also evolving in self-identity. In these presentations, explores the psychological response during the crucial period, focusing on how this change impact behavior, self-esteem, and also social relationships. We will learn a few medical problems that may occur and some example of a psychological change related to the puberty. Puberty is the phase of development where the children transition into adolescence, marked by hormonal changes that lead to a physical and sexual maturations. This period involves the growth of secondary sex characteristics, which is such as a breast development in the girls and a facial hair in the boys, as well as a rapid physical growth and emotional changes. There is a five important area of physical development, which is maturation of reproductive organs and secondary sex characteristics, and also changes in the nervous and endocrine system, it also change in the body composition and distribution of a fat and muscles, and acceleration of a skeletal growth and development of a circulatory and respiratory system. Maturation of reproductive organs and secondary sex characteristic, which is the primary sex organ is the one which is directly involved in reproduction as well as the testes and ovary. And the secondary sex characteristics are our external physical characteristics which develop as a result of the influence of sex hormones, which is that organs are important for sexual functions and gender determinations. Let's we have a look on what is the secondary sex characteristics. This is the ability for to recognize the gender issues and especially the ability to recognize women's and men's different perceptions and interests arising from their different social locations and also different gender roles. And secondary sex characteristics for a woman. Of course, number one is development of the breast. Pelvic widens, hips broaden, waist dips slightly, hair grows under the arms and in the pelvic regions, ovaries start to function and regular menstruations. And now let me see secondary sex characteristic for a man. Of course, number one, be more muscular. Shoulder and the chest become broader, vocal cord enlarge, Adam's apple grows, underarm pubic hair and on the face, chest and shoulders start to grow, penis and testes enlarge, testes begin to make sperm. These are the secondary sex characteristics for a woman and a man. Number two, change in the nervous and endocrine system. During this puberty, the nervous and endocrine system undergo significant changes. The brain's neural pathway develops, influencing emotions and behavior. The endocrine system releases a hormone that drive a physical growth and the developmental of a secondary sex characteristics, which is shaping the transition from a childhood to an adolescence. And number three, change in the body composition and distribution of fat and muscles. During the puberty, adolescents experience change in a body composition, which the boys typically gain more muscles, mass, and develop broader shoulders, while the girls accumulate more body fat, particularly around the hips and thighs. And number four, acceleration of skeletal growth. Puberty triggers a rapid increase in the skeletal growth, resulting in a noticeable height gains. This growth spurt is driven by hormonal changes, particularly in increased growth hormones and also sex hormones, which stimulate a bone lengthening and overall skeletal development. And number five, development of a circulatory and respiratory system. During puberty, the circulatory and respiratory system develop significantly, and the heart and lungs grow larger and more efficient. and improving overall cardiovascular and also the respiratory functions. This enhances physical stamina and supports the increased demands of a growing body. And now let's we talk about psychology issues of a puberty. Puberty brings a various psychological challenges, including mood swings, heightened emotions, and identity formations. Adolescents may experience anxiety, confusions, and self-consciousness as they navigate these changes. Peer pressures and the desire for independence can also impact their mental well-being during this transition period. And there is a psychological response and psychiatric disorders due to a pubertal changes. Psychological response to a manic and also spermac. Stress and anxiety due to a private experience of a manic and also spermac. Manic and spermac are often considered private. Cultural variation in this response can cause stress in more adolescents. Parents should prepare their children for these changes well in advance. And there is an emotional change, which is we call mood swings and irritability, anger, or depressions during early puberty, and which is the hormonal changes can cause rapid mood swings, particularly in the girls. Other factors like body changes, acne, and social pressures and exacerbate of this feeling, and which is some girls may continue to experience the mood swing into their late teens, potentially leading to a premenstrual syndrome, which is called PMS, or depressive disorder if it's not properly managed. And that is the body image, where the low self-esteem and body image issues, and also the adolescents often compare themselves to idolize the images, affecting their self-esteem. Girls are typically more preoccupied with the body image than boys, and which can lead to a severe psychological issues like eating disorders, anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa, and also body dysmorphic disorder. And there is the anorexia nervosa, which is the extreme weight loss and distorted body perception characterized by maintaining a body weight less than 85% of what is expected, intense fear of gaining weight, and refusal to accept the seriousness of low body weight. This can include a severe dietary restrictions and excessive exercise. And there is a bulimia nervosa, which binge eating followed by inappropriate compensatory behaviors. Involve episodes of excessive eating followed by behaviors like self-induced vomiting, fasting, or misuse of lactivits to provide or to prevent weight gain. And also the last one on this is body dysmorphic disorder. Preoccupation with the minor or imagined physical flaws, which is the individuals spend excessive time worrying about their appearance, which leading to a significant distress and potentially seeking unnecessary cosmetic procedures. This can cause a severe anxiety and also a stress. And that is a medical issue of puberty where the on psychology aspect related on the set of puberty or as a precocious puberty. Factors influencing in the puberty such as genetic, nutrition, body mass, and hormones like leptin, androgen, estrogen. Medical problem can cause also in a delayed puberty such as a precocious puberty due to brain damage, brain changes, genetic factors, or hormone releasing tumors or chronic illness like diabetes and so on. And also there is a delayed puberty such as a problem in the pituitary or thyroid glands, malnutrition problems with chromosomes such as Turner syndromes, and Klinefelter syndromes or glandular problem. Understanding these factors help address psychological challenges during puberty and ensuring appropriate support for an adolescent facing early or delayed physical development. On the conclusion, the puberty is a transformative period characterized by profound biological, morphological, and psychological changes. It typically begins earlier in girls than boys. Physically, adolescents experience a maturation of a reproductive organs, shift in the nervous and endocrine system, changes in the body composition, accelerated skeletal growth, and the development of circulatory and respiratory system. Alongside these physical changes, adolescents navigate the hormonal fluctuations and mood swings and also body images, which, if it poorly managed, can lead to the psychiatric disorders like eating disorders, body dysmorphic disorders, and depression. Medical consideration include precocious and delayed puberty influenced by genetic, nutrition, and hormonal understanding and supporting adolescents through their multiple challenges are their peers, their physically and mental well-being, this during development phases. Hope you enjoyed with the presentation, and I would like to say thank you for your attention and learn for development, and we will develop. Soon for my name is Muhammad Shafi. See you again. Take care. Bye bye and have a nice day.